More judgment on what's behind this, where it may go. To discuss the terror threat maybe forthcoming in Africa still, let's talk to Dr. Sreeram Chaulia, Dean of Jindal School of International Affairs. Hi, sir. Thanks for being with us. So, as I just outlined there to our viewers, Burkina Faso started on Friday. Earlier that day, terrorists struck in Somalia. 2 months ago, Mali was targeted. An awful list. Is Africa being consumed by terrorism these days, or is that taking it too far?
I think there is a global jihadist revival we are seeing from Indonesia to Africa. You know, there's a wide arc where jihadist organizations are regrouping and remobilizing, taking advantage of unstable polities and weaker states. Burkina Faso is bordering Mali, where there has been an Islamist takeover and a French military intervention. And before that, there was a catastrophic NATO intervention in Libya that started off this whole process by spreading weapons and fanatics all over the region. So there is a revival going on. There's competition between Al-Qaeda and Islamic State. And in the region, if you see Boko Haram, which is close by in Nigeria, which has pledged allegiance to ISIS. And then there is also Al-Qaeda in Islamic Maghreb, and both these titans of the jihadist world are also competing in brutality and in taking more and more human toll in order to prove the point that they control terrains and they will not allow any secular or democratic or moderate regimes to flourish.
Yes, Burkina Faso. I wanted to pick you up on something. I wanted to pick you up on something you had to say. This. Sorry, our lines are jumping over one another a bit. I wanted to pick you up on something you had to say there. There's obviously a lot to this, but Al-Qaeda has claimed both the attacks in Burkina Faso and Mali, with ISIL making so many grim headlines of late in the broader region. You touched on it just now. Is this maybe some kind of a headline-stealing attempt on behalf of the group, trying to steal a bit of limelight on ISIL, or not?
Yes, in fact, Ayman al-Zawahiri, the leader of Al-Qaeda, who's based in Pakistan, has recently released a number of messages threatening that there is a major revival and that Al-Qaeda is coming after all the apostates and the infidels as they see them, which are Muslims as well as non-Muslims who do not adhere to extreme interpretations of Sunni Islam. And so therefore there is a problem in the sense that they want to be in the limelight and don't want to be sidelined by ISIS. So one way of looking at it is this intra-jihadist rivalries is actually tearing apart the world. It's not weakening them because they are attacking weak states as well as soft targets like civilians caught up in hotels rather than each other.
We're also seeing reports as well of jihadists from small African terror cells reportedly switching over to Islamic State as well. We're seeing more of that. Why is ISIL, for instance, more appealing to them?
I think it's because they've established a very big base in Libya now. And after NATO destabilized Libya, it became easy for ISIS to gain a foothold there. And now ISIS from Libya is branching out in the rest of Africa. So Libya is really the biggest problem created by Western military misadventure and illegal intervention. And now they're facing the fruits of this very, very terrible action in Libya.
Dr. Sreeram Chaulia, Dean of the Jindal School of International Affairs, thanks for your time today. Nice to see you, sir.